Hello peeps, just taking my dog for a walk. Feels like it's going to absolutely hiss down now in a minute. So what we're going to talk about this afternoon, well, I did my video earlier. Not as many people watch them, the sit down ones, but I enjoy doing them because it's all factually based and things, and everything is 100% right. Nobody can argue with. Right, what we're going to talk about now is this business. We're in Iran and that lot. Now, I don't know a huge amount about it. I haven't looked a lot into it. And I'm not pro-war. I don't like seeing wars. I think lots of the times when we messed around in these sort of things in my lifetime, especially in the year 2000, with Tony Blair, that's what caused the immigration problems we've got now, in my opinion. But what I'm interested in about this is not why it's all started and what's going on. It's just what's going on now at this time that seems to have moved off the news. If you know me, that's what my main thing has been for years. What are they trying to hide off the news with something else? Now, would it be a conspiracy? I suppose this is a conspiracy because I can't prove it at all. But Starmer isn't for this, but it's been very, very helpful for him because he's been in such a really bad state in his own country, hasn't it? So for the last 2 weeks, he's basically been nearly sacked by his own lot. That election the other day, he went down again. He's low as a terrier's belly button at the moment. The slitherer. Anyway, it's helped him out because now he comes around with his chest puffed out. Oh, I am going to sort out the world. I'm going to save the world. Anyway, it's helped him. And it's even helped him against the Greens because the Greens are going to be supporting the ones everybody else is bombing. So that is going to hurt the Greens. But I'm just looking across, well, not really across the world. It's in the UK as well, isn't it? What is this hiding? What's going on at the moment? Well, the congressional hearing is happening in the USA about what Epstein done. So they've been interviewing Bill Clinton and his wife, lots of top Democrats, lots of Republicans. This is not a one-party thing. This is a big establishment thing. So I think it's extremely odd that a war has started on the exact week that all that's happening and everything in the newspapers is about this war. That's just me being conspiratorial, I'm afraid. And like you say, I quite like Trump. Because I think he is who we see, really. He doesn't try to hide who he is. I don't think. He's just a brash person and businessman, and not a lot of people like. But that's how he is in reality. And I think lots of the politicians that we see don't like people to see that, because that's what the normal politician is behind closed doors. And in reality, they're acting in front of us. So I think that's what they don't like to see. Do I agree with what he's done in Iran? Oh, God, that is a hard one because I'm not very keen on. I think them lot are all nutters, them Muslim lot in Iran, and they do cause a lot of trouble around the world. It was a bit weird though, they never attacked them when the Twin Towers went down, but they attacked the country that didn't do it. That's right. Well, there we are. So, if it becomes a better place, maybe, but it's just stirring a hornet's nest, I think, personally. But I think what it's trying to hide is the story, the Epstein story. And lots of people coming out of the woodwork now are not afraid to say anything anymore. And they're basically saying that lots of people were asked by him to go and do some sort of an interview from various things, from science or whatever, really. And they would go for this interview, and in the middle of the interview, Smackums there was actually sat there in his bathrobe. This is what they say happened in pretty much all of them. So he was pretending to be very wealthy and wanting to invest in whatever they were doing. And halfway through the interview, he'd go, well, I'm going for a massage. And he could see into the next room and there'd be a girl in there, maybe looked 20, but was in reality 16 to 17. And he'd go to these people, do you fancy a massage? This is what is coming out at the moment. And 99% of these people said, yeah, go on then. So they'd go into this other room and they'd both get massage, and they'd have a, if you know what I mean, at the same time. And he'd got them then. So he was videoing all this. But originally, from what I understand, they weren't recording it. But then they started recording it later on. And I think we obviously know it's all the Western security services were involved, I think, to try and just control science, where science went regarding climate, if you know. And they get this funding if they were looking at the right things. Lots and lots of things, and lots of people were making huge amount of money. Like this thing with Mandelson, he actually was giving other people ahead stories of what the UK government was doing, so they would then be able to bet on the stock market and move money around to make millions. So my conspiratorial side of me thinks that this is all happening to hide that, personally. But I'm having to try and stop myself thinking about this one. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. It's just stirring a hornet's nest, isn't it? And the security services in the West they are the establishment, let's be honest with you. You know, as we've seen, every trouble or whatever all comes from what they've been doing, and the governments of the day trying to hide what they've been doing. Every single conspiracy we've seen has been like that. So I tend to think this is like a dead cat thing, but I don't know. Would they be like that? I suppose they would, I don't know. But that's one good thing talking on my channel. We can chat about anything, can't we? Oh, it's quite an interesting thing happened yesterday. I haven't heard all the details about this, but during some of them early attacks on Iran, I don't exactly know what happened, but 3 American planes got knocked down. I don't know, did all the pilots survive? But one of them planes cost 100 million. So 300 million in a day lost by friendly fire. So I think it was either Israel's Iron Dome or some American thing has shot down their own aeroplanes. Pretty nuts, isn't it? Pretty nuts. It's absolutely nuts. And when you think about it like that, one plane is how much we owe in debt, interest. And when you think about it, you go, what the... It is crazy, really. It's absolutely crazy. How they spend huge amounts on one thing, but don't spend much on their own citizens. Like I said, the UK, I'm sure it was the UK Education bill was 120. Was it 120 million? I can't quite remember now. I could be wrong on that one. But there we are. And then one plane is that. It's mad, isn't it? It is mad. Oh, I've been wanting to loose the sheep out today because it's not that bad, but it's just got this verge of being pissing down. And the trouble is, there you go, El. The trouble is, if they get wet on their backs, when they go back in the shed, they make all the straw wet, and you have to put more straw down. It's a right pain. They don't dry off straight away. It'll take them a couple of days to dry off if they get wet. So you're better off leaving them in sometimes. So there we are. I've rambled on again for 11 minutes about a lot of conspiratorial stuff this time. Come on, yeah. So thanks for watching as normal. Really appreciate it. I'm just a normal guy talking about stuff out in the open that most people are afraid to. And there's nothing wrong with discussing real facts and things and theories. Ta-da.